What's your immigration status? Are you a United States citizen? And I'm going to tell you now, the incoming president is not very sympathetic. Yeah, Tayun.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you Arnaldo Bernabe Larios Tayun?
Yes, sir.
Order in the court, please.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be afforded to you, sir. Okay.
On October 31st, 2024, officers were dispatched at 2:46 a.m. to report to the motor vehicle sitting in the intersection of a public roadway in Harris County, Texas.
Can I get you, slow down just a tad?
Yes,
Please.
of course.
Order in the court.
Vehicle was.
The vehicle was sitting in the intersection
Estacionado en
of
la
a public
intersección de
roadway
una calle pública.
in Harris County,
del condado
Texas,
de Harris County,
with the
Texas,
driver
con el
asleep at the
chofer ahí
wheel.
dormido en el volante.
Upon
El perdido,
arrival,
los policías,
officers located
ellos,
defendant's motor vehicle
encontraron el
and
vehículo,
observed defendant to be the
y lo
sole
vieron, que era el
occupant
único
of the
que estaba
vehicle.
en el vehículo.
Upon
Cuando
contact with the
hicieron contacto con el
defendant,
acusado,
officers
los
observed
oficiales
red,
vieron
glossy
que tenía
eyes,
los ojos brillosos,
slurred speech,
la
and an
comida
odor
para
of
hablar, y un
alcoholic
olor de alcohol
beverage emitting from the
que provenía
defendant's person,
de su persona,
along with poor
cuando
balance.
también no se podía balancear.
The defendant
El
admitted to
acusado
drinking,
admitió de que
and
había
an
tomado,
inventory
y
of
cuando
the
hicieron el
vehicle
inventario del
yielded
vehículo,
several
vieron de
open,
que
cold-to-the-touch beer cans.
Drinking while driving?
Siendo y tomando,
Most of which were mostly
cuando
empty.
la mayor parte estaban vacíos.
SFSTs were
Las
conducted,
FST se hicieron
6 out of 6
6 de 6 de la
HGN,
HGN,
plus vertical gaze
también
of
el
nystagmus,
estagno vertical,
and 3 out of 4 one-leg stand.
3 de 4 de pararse en una sola pierna.
The defendant failed to perform the walk and turn because he failed to follow
porque no
instructions.
siguió las instrucciones.
DICs were read but
Entonces, se le
refused,
leyó,
and a warrant was
negó.
signed and
Entonces, se
executed.
firmó una
He
orden y
has
se
no driver's license,
hizo.
judge, and no
No tiene
prior criminal
licencia ni
history.
tampoco tiene ningún antecedentes.
I would hope
Yo,
that you recognize it's elementary that you're not supposed to have alcohol in the car while you are driving, Mr. Tayun.
señor Tayun,
Do you have a Texas driver's license? Look at me,
míreme, no,
not
a usted
allowed
no
to
se le
drive.
permite conducir.
What is your immigration status? Are you a United States citizen?
¿Es ciudadano americano?
No.
No,
Are you in this country with or without permission?
without.
What happens if you go to jail?
Van a regresar al país.
I don't know, I believe that return me to my country.
Right.
Cierto.
You will sit
Usted va
in jail
a la cárcel.
waiting for this case to be over with, and then you will be shipped off to immigration.
Lo mandan con
But you will sit in immigration custody for about 6 to 9 months, waiting for immigration to do whatever they're going to do. And I'm going to tell you now, the incoming president is not very sympathetic
Ese no es muy
with people
simpático.
who are in immigration custody.
Ay,
Do you understand?
¿entiende? Yes, sir.
I'm putting conditions on you
La condición-
and your bond. And if you violate it in any way,
condiciones, en cuanto-
then you will go to jail. The reason you got out as quick as you did is because we gave you a free bond.
Pedimos
It
una-
will not happen again. You violate conditions. More importantly, if you drive, because I'm ordering you not to,
Si acaso-
then I'm going to make your bond extremely high.
Entonces,
This is a promise that you're going to make to me today, that you're not going to drive. And I don't care what is going on in your life.
a mí no me
You
importa.
drive. I can have a contempt hearing. You will be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you get into a car and drive. So if you drive 3 times, I will have 3 contempt hearings. You are also not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, likewise, you will go to jail.
Consumiendo la-
And let me be frank with you. If they charge you with the open container, that is a minimum of 5 days in jail And I'm going to tell you, if you do anything more than 4 hours in custody, you will be stuck like Chuck in custody with an immigration detainer. Do you understand?
¿Entiende?
Sí, señor.
Yes, sir.
Have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to
¿Va a
drive?
jurar de que no va
I'm not done yet. After that, you will get to Ramona where you will sign a reset.
a firmar la
After that, you'll get with Fleischer for your bond conditions. This is the only warning that you will get from us, Mr. Tayoun. So take it. If not, you will spend a lot of time with us. When you come back, please have a lawyer, sir. Now you may go.
Paso para acá.
Parece que conteste a voz alta, por favor.
Okay, Luis Armando Hernandez Ramos,
Yes, I am.
charged with driving while intoxicated. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine because of the high blow. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
No diga nada.
On November 9th,
El 9 de
2024,
noviembre de 2024,
officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle at approximately 10:47 p.m. after observing it weave between two lanes and fail to signal lane changes. Upon contact with the defendant's vehicle, the officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, red glassy eyes, slow speech, unsteady balance, and a glazed over look. The defendant had inconsistent statements and trouble with the timeline of the evening. The defendant admitted to drinking beer in his truck prior to driving. Standard field sobriety test.
Did he have alcohol in the car while he's driving?
Your Honor, yes, and towards the end of the statement. So, officer conducted standard field sobriety test, AGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, and a one leg stand 3 out of 4. An inventory search of the vehicle revealed 5 empty 32-ounce Corona bottles, one 32-ounce Corona bottle with 1 ounce.
Corona, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh, pardon.
Go a little bit slower, huh?
Yes, Judge. An inventory search of the vehicle revealed 5 empty 32-ounce Corona bottles, one 32-ounce Corona bottle, with 1 ounce of fluid in the bottle, and one empty 24-ounce Manila.
Un modelo vacío.
Drinking while driving?
Las está manejando.
DIC was red,
Le leyeron su
and defendant
y
consented
el
correct.
acusado
The results were .174 and .173.
y punto 173.
Mr. Hernandez Ramos,
Vamos.
I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Tell me, are you a United States citizen?
Ciudadano de los Estados Unidos.
Presidente.
I'm a resident.
I don't know if you are or
Yo
not.
no sé si lo
And
es.
quite frankly, I don't care.
Francamente, a mí no me importa.
But one thing I want you to understand is if there is any problem with your immigration paperwork whatsoever, and you go to jail and immigration finds you,
A la cárcel.
they will put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in jail until this case is over with. And then you will be shipped off to immigration where you will sit for another 6 to 9 months.
6 a 9 meses.
I hope that you would recognize it's damn elementary for you not to have alcohol in the car while you
Dentro de su-
are driving. You now,
Ahora,
I am barring you from driving whatsoever.
ahora,
You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me that you're not going to drive.
no va.
And I don't care what is going on in your life. If I find that you drive in violation of this affidavit, I can have a hearing to hold you in contempt, slap you with up to 180 days every time you drive.
Yes, cada vez
Do
que
you
manejo.
understand?
Entiende. Yes.
You cannot give any justification at all for getting into a car and driving.
So,
And there will be a very hefty toll.
a ver,
I'm also ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I will randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any kind of illegal drugs or unprescribed controlled medication, likewise, you will go to jail.
va a ir a la
You
cárcel.
will not get any more PR bonds. And like I said, any issues with your immigration whatsoever,
Ya lo que sea,
you will be with me for a long time.
va a estar ahí por largo tiempo. Okay.
I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive.
Va a jurar que
I
usted
will
no
have
va
you
a
sign a receipt with Victoria. I will also have you sign your bond conditions with Felicia. We will get you out of here because you need a lawyer to represent you, and we will give you time to go hire a lawyer.
Le vamos
When you come back, hire a lawyer. If you fail to come back, I will issue a warrant for your arrest.
Viene otra vez. Yo entonces voy a dar una orden de arresto.
All right, Judge, the next Spanish arraignment is Vasquez Jose.